a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to another edition of For Light and Dice. As always, we really appreciate you listening to us and listening to our crazy Star Wars High Republic adventure storytelling game. We revisit our heroes being in a whole lot of danger, facing the Gonk Monster.
About how far away from us is it?
I'd say about like 30, 40 feet at this point.
Oh, it moved
Perfect.
a lot.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, it was far, but not super far. Like, it was,
Okay.
you could still see it.
It's got blasters on it, right?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah. I have an ability called Overheat, which is choose a manufactured metal object such as a blaster or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor that you can see within range. That range is 60 feet. And I can cause that object to glow red hot, and any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the power. And then until the power ends, which is up to a minute, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again.
Okay, what's my saving
and
throw?
It,
If there is one.
I know in 5e there isn't a saving throw for that spell.
Oh,
but
then
I'm not
yeah,
I
sure.
take the-
I
then you
don't
roll the
see
damage.
anything about it. Yeah.
Then I just take it. Cool.
Yeah, so I cast that, and then it says if an object is held, worn, or integrated, and a creature takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con save or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't or can't, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your
That's
next
awesome. Okay, cool.
turn. All right, so 2d8 fire damage. Let's see what we got. That is 8. 8 fire damage. So 0. Looking up at the big gonk, and it's like, wait, can I do this? I think I can do this. And just looks at a blaster, and the blaster just starts glowing and maybe steaming a bit, and and causes it to overheat.
Yeah, its whole arm turns red, and you can see like flames and sparks shooting out from the cracks, and it seems to gyrate and shake, and it just runs away.
Oh god.
The gonk runs away?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I attempt to intercept it as it runs away?
How would you do that?
Well, I'm assuming it's running away from them.
Yeah. So it's gonna run right by you.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna float up and try and slice into it.
Okay.
In the hacking sense, not the violence sense.
And I have a question for when Colton's done too.
So I do that.
Okay. Yeah. You make a technology roll.
Okay, perfect. This dice only likes extremes. That's a 3.
Yeah, I mean, you detect it. You feel that the programming is a more aggressive version of Gonk programming, but you don't get very far into it before it just continues to run, and you're unable to hold on. You kind of let go.
Question, because I'm still kind of wrapping my head around the concept of sneak attack.
Yes.
Which is what I did all day today. When Zero was attacking, would that meet the qualifications of a sneak attack?
Not for that reason. It's not paying attention to you or sees you, so that would be a reason why you get sneak attack.
Because I would then like to use one of my tactics, which is hampering shot. Then,
Okay.
is I attempt to hobble. I have to make the requirements of sneak attack, and then I attempt to hobble an enemy's movement. Target must make a dexterity saving throw. If it fails, it gains 1 slowed level, and it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws until the end of the next turn. So I would like to make a hampering shot with Sasha.
All right, you make an attack roll first.
Alrighty. Oh boy, that is a 9.
That narrowly misses the legs of the Gonk droid as it just runs away.
Dang it. I tried. I've yet to hit a thing in a combat. It will happen one day, you guys, I swear.
Well, that was weird. Kind of sad that Gonk couldn't see that, but
One in, are you okay?
Yes, I am okay.
Was that
I'll
what we
fly
were
back.
looking for?
I believe it is possible that it is.
Oh, we have to follow it, don't we?
Probably.
or should we like scan or ask the squonk to scan for the
I
signal?
believe that is probably the best course of action.
Speaking of scanning, at this point, you all notice that Kara is out, and she has this like machine in her hand, and it has all this like glowing lights coming off of it, and it seems to be covering gauze. She looks shocked at you, gods, and she says something that probably would seem harmless to most people, but for her, the way she makes it sound, it's like the most horrible and offensive thing you can call somebody. She says, "You're a bad employee."
Can I see that?
No.
Okay.
Hey, that's my friend you're talking about? What do you mean? That doesn't sound very nice.
It's fine. Cool. She just takes Sasha and just points it at Karen. Can I see that?
She puts her one arm up completely, and she like shakes her hand with her data pad, and hands it to you.
Cool. Zero, break this for me.
Yeah, you got it. I will not just break it. I have my pressure crush ability, which is instantaneous. So yeah, I'll just take it in my hand and just completely just full like pressing machine.
Yeah, it's
crush it.
obliterated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen.
Car.
Sorry. Car. This is what's gonna happen. You are going to call me Lena. And we're gonna, because we saved your life, you're gonna keep your mouth shut. Cool? Or else we're gonna leave you here with the giant Gonk droid. So you're either gonna keep your mouth shut, or you're gonna be here.
You expect me to lie to human resources?
Yeah,
I'll get closer to Gauze.
I do.
Is this a Chuck scenario?
No, it's not a Chuck scenario.
Understood.
Maybe. You don't want
Just say the word.
Who's Chuck?
He's dead.
Oh.
Who's your manager?
Well, that's none of your business now.
Who's your manager?
His ID number is 62554123.
Do I know that number?
Make a quick knowledge history roll.
As long as this doesn't belong to one person. That is a knowledge history. Oh, fuck. Let me find it. Knowledge history. Where is
lore,
history?
right?
It'd be lore?
Lore, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, 14.
Yeah, you don't know that one.
Okay. Good. Then we don't have a problem here, Car.
Good.
We will agree to take you back to safety, and that's going to be the end of this.
Fine.
Cool.
You're very rude, by the way.
Hey, you were rude first. You've been rude this whole time, and I saved your life.
Oh my god, are you screaming at me right now? I'm going to cry.
It's taking so much for IA1N not to just do a murder.
It's taken a bit for Zero to not do a murder right now, so...
Gaz did not do a murder. Oh, I wonder how Win and Lysander are doing right now. On Naboo. What do we need to do? Are we going after the Gonk droid? Are we going to the Squonk? What are we doing, One End?
Let us head to the Squonk and get additional information, and then we should be able to attempt to locate the ship.
Alright. Let's go. Walk, car, and I'll even get you some water when we get there and a snack. Because we're nice people who do nice things.
I think while we're walking back, Zero will just shout, two! And just keep shouting Two's name until we find him.
Okay, my internet kind of messed up a little bit, so I hope y'all. I heard that. I know what you said. Am I breaking up? Just making sure.
You're good.
Cool.
You're good.
Yeah. So, Two does, in fact, fly back to you, and says,
I hear a signal.
Is it the Squonk?
That's one signal. There are two.
Is it like? Is the other one like the Squonk?
It's weaker.
Okay. Can you follow it?
Yes.
Please do.
Alright.
Oh,
Show us the way, Two.
I think it's this way.
Okay.
That's certainly a response that
Hope you
fills
got
me
on
with
your walking
confidence.
shoes, car.
And this is the one where we put Two in charge. This will go swimmingly.
So well. It'll go so well.
so Two takes you kind of on a path that like leads you into one of the junk mountains, and there are parts of this path where all three of you have to kind of crawl through more narrower ways to get through, and of course Car, it complains at this point when she has to get down on her hands and knees and crawl. But yeah, eventually you come to a pile of junk. It looks like a collection of just completely smashed ships of models you've never seen before. And Two is floating over a particular pile of junk from where you see these ships.
Is the signal originating from that pile?
Yes. It's very weak.
I'm going to attempt to find a port to plug in that pile.
Zero, are you feeling anything like memory feelings?
GM, am I?
No.
Of course. Yes. Yeah. No, I don't really feel anything. I guess, just seeing a bunch of broken stuff is a bit ominous.
Can I do a perception check just to make sure we're in a safe location inside of a junk mountain?
I won't make you roll for that. As you're kind of carefully looking around, you don't see any evidence of any threats in here. And
Okay.
luckily, you're in too narrow of a spot for the Gonk Monster droid to reach you if it decided to change its mind.
The biggest threat is tetanus. Hopefully you got
Indeed.
your shots.
So One End, you kind of like dig through the pile and you see what looks like a large cube that's a very old looking data core, very old looking. And you may make
Can I
a
plug in?
technology roll if you want to plug in.
Alright. I really need to get that stat better, because it's still a 0. That is a 14.
This thing doesn't even have like a droid consciousness to it. It is just a set of programming and protocols. It's some sort of a personality matrix.
Is it what's originating the signal? Like if I pick it
Yeah.
up and like move it, 2 follows along.
For sure.
Okay. This is what we came to collect.
Maybe Zero should analyze it.
I mean, I can do my best.
I know.
We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I guess I look at it. I make like investigation or something.
Or you can plug into it yourself.
Oh, I can plug into it. Oh, right. Yeah, I'll plug in.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Of course. These always go so well.
2, come here, baby, in case they explode.
Okay, not horrible. That is a 14.
The cube suddenly lights up and it fully boots up, and you can tell Zero it's just it's either never been used before or it's been reformatted. But it boots up from default, and it becomes more active, more conscious, more consciously aware. Definitely not as strong as the Squonk's system, and it tells you, spy protocol detected, assassin protocol present.
Yeah. What's your protocol?
Assassination, torture.
Great, big fan. Love those. Why were you broadcasting a signal?
Unknown, default programming in place.
Okay. Where's your point of origin?
Unknown. Memory is wiped.
Of course. Wonderful. Great. Love that for me. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think. Does the name Zakul mean anything to you?
Negative.
The Squonk can lie. Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
That is a natural 20 plus 1.
It's not lying, and the way it's acting and talking, unlike the Squonk, this thing it's like it's only been awake since you started talking to it. It's like a child.
My son. All right. What is your current objective?
No objective available.
Cool. Will you be all right if I disconnect?
Define all right.
Will you remain functional and awake?
Unknown.
Am I able to am I simultaneously aware of like the real world? Like, can
Yeah.
I still communicate with 1N and Gaz while interfacing?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So then I guess without plugging in or unplugging, I turn to my friends. I'm like, yeah, this thing's like a baby. Like, it just woke up. Like it has no memory. It has no objective. It says it detected a spy protocol and an assassin protocol, which, tracks.
Is that you too?
Yeah, well, I mean, the Squonk called me a spy, and, 1N is 1N, so,
Looks at Car. 1N is a lovable jizz whaler.
yep. And I asked it its purpose, and it said, hang on a moment. Computer, what are your preferred pronouns?
It says only known thing is designation.
Cool. Wait, what is your designation?
000.
Interesting. That'll get confusing later, but hang on a moment, and I will say, yeah. So it said its protocol is assassination and torture, and that its designation is 000. It did not recognize the name Zakul, because it has no memory. Again, like I said, it's a baby, an assassin baby.
Oh, of course we would find an assassin baby. That's cute. Can we make
I remember my days of being an assassin baby.
you would have been a cute assassin baby? Torture. Sorry, I'm writing everything down for us. Charles is not here to take notes. One of us has to. So, is it? Do we just stick the cube in a droid and then we have a new assassin baby droid friend? Is that how this works? I don't even. It's a cube. I don't know what I'm looking at here, my droid friends.
Well, if it's the same thing as a squonk, then it should theoretically belong in a ship, although it's much smaller than the squonk's processing unit, so I don't know what sort of ship, but maybe it belongs in a, more of a walking or floating type droid, like ourselves. But I don't know. It also isn't sure if I disconnect from it if it will remain functional.
Well, let's not put it in the one in.
Yeah, it woke up like the moment I interfaced with it. So like it is just born. So
That's cute.
yeah. So I'm unsure how to proceed here. I guess we could take it back to the squonk, but do we want the squonk to know that we found the thing?
I believe that is a safe bet. After all, it probably knows that we have moved the signal and have the capability of bringing it back.
2, are you still feeling the signal from the squonk?
No.
So it's not watching us right now?
Oh, that's weird. I'm watching you.
Aw, I'm watching you too, my sweet one. What's the worst that can happen if we take it back to the squonk?
We could all die.
Okay.
Yeah, it could interface with the squonk and I don't know, double in power. I'm not entirely sure how all that works, but
Well, as Sith historians, looks like car. What if we just destroy it? What's the worst that can happen then?
again,
Cannon
we could all
would
die.
shatter.
Both of those sounded bad at the exact same time. So,
One Ed wouldn't have actually said that. That was a Colton thing, because
cool.
I think I know who this core is going to be in a few hundred years. Because there's another assassin droid, also named 000.
Can we maybe make it nice?
I believe we could attempt that, yes.
'Cause we can,
Like raise it like one of our own
yeah, we
and
could,
teach it
like-
moral lessons.
like nature versus nurture. I mean, look at one end.
Okay, what am I'm looking.
One end could murder us all every day, and they don't, because
That is true.
they are our ally, and they have our back, and we have their back, and we can raise this little baby murder core to, oh God, when is it gonna kill us?
Why don't I just implant my personality into the core?
That sounds invasive.
What if we put it in Gonk?
Again, we'd effectively be replacing Gonk's brain with another.
Oh, don't do
I don't
that.
really want to kill Gonk
Oh,
to
no.
give this baby a body.
Oh, is that what that means? Okay, then we are not doing that because Gonk is sweet. I guess can we find something to put the cube in, like a box? We'll keep it in a box.
I mean, I could just keep carrying it, and then we can see what the squonk thinks.
What if the squonk wants to adopt the baby, the torture baby?
Yeah, why don't we go ask the squonk? We won't allow the squonk to interface with the... Oh, but it has wireless interfacing.
It also...
It does.
And it
That's-
has guns. It could come for its baby. What if we
Wait,
put
is
it...
this the squonk's baby?
I don't know! What if we put it in Car's broken ship and see what happens?
Excuse me?
Shush.
You are not part of this conversation.
We saved your life.
Well, I mean, whatever you're gonna do, the ship is destroyed totally. I doubt very much that would even work.
I have an idea of where we could put this core if needed.
Me too. It looks like Car.
There is a mobile platform on this station at this moment that, most likely given the size, would fit this core.
Are you talking about the monster gonk?
I am talking about the monster gonk.
The one with the big saw blades and the blasters?
The one with the big saw blades and blasters.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know that we should implant something whose only thing it knows about itself is that it likes to assassinate and torture into a big weapon.
Well, if we implant my personality, that will stop it from being such a violent sociopath.
Zero.
And instead make it a polite sociopath.
Zero can the core hear us talking?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's just talking to me right now.
Okay.
I
feel like it should have a voice in what we decide for it.
I mean, hey, 1N, you've got like speakers, right?
Yes.
Would you mind lending me one?
Certainly.
And I'll take that, and I don't know if I can make like a technology roll or something, and try to like jury rig the speaker onto the core so it can talk.
Oh, sure, yeah. Technology roll.
Technology? Okay. It's a 7.
Yeah, you try to plug the speaker in, but the wiring just doesn't quite mesh up, and you're not able to do that.
Yeah, I think this thing's too old.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we are going into circles. We need to make a decision. Take the baby murder cube back to the squonk or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm outnumbered.
Woohoo!
Back to the squonk.
And
Though I personally believe that we should implant a personality before we take it to the squonk, and the squonk has a chance to implant a personality.
I have lots of personality.
says 2.
That you do.
This is true.
Let's give it 2.
2 probably has personality to spare.
Let's make it 2 because then if it tries to kill us, it'll be too scatterbrained to remember.
That's not a horrible idea.
We can't hear you, Colton.
Oh, I haven't said anything.
I just saw your mouth opening and closing a few times.
Yeah.
We'll make it 3.
I don't-
0, 3.
I don't trust having a Two's personality. I love 2. Don't get me wrong, 2's great. I don't trust 2's personality with assassination and torture as opposed to data collection.
Well, what is it that you're always saying? Actions don't have consequences.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey,
We lost Colton. They're back.
That's true. I am always saying that.
I want to go back into the computer and say, can I access your objectives?
Yes.
Can I modify them?
I don't know.
Can you make your code accessible to me, please?
I do not have that ability.
All right. Well, I will try myself then. Yeah, I want to see if I can sort of interface in a way that will allow me to modify its base objective.
Okay. That's a technology roll.
Okay. Better. That is a dirty 20.
You do a damn good job of slicing into this thing, but there's something like pushing you back, and you get firewalled.
Damn it. Well, its objectives are not able to be modified. I tried, so I guess, Assassin Baby is what we're stuck with.
Zero, why don't you put your personality into it?
Mine?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really know what mine is. That could potentially be dangerous.
But you're super sweet, and I don't know. I don't know if I can handle 2 on it.
That's fair. All right. 000. Can you access personality core?
I am a personality core.
Oh. I communicate that with the group. This thing is a personality core.
What does that mean?
It stores a personality.
Thank you on it.
So, I mean, I feel like if I can't modify its objective, I probably won't be able to modify its personality if that is its function.
Well, I was under the impression it didn't have a personality, so I was just thinking like putting a copy of one of the codes just into it. I think wouldn't be firewalled, though I.
Yeah. Okay. 000. Is there an available personality?
Me.
Okay, so
I required a droid body.
You require a droid body. All right. So just out of game, like there's not like an empty slot for a personality, right? Like
right. Yeah.
Has a personality.
That is what it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is its personality.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anyone's brain is going in this thing. It is a brain.
Oh, okay.
So I guess let's. I can't imagine the squonk can do anything too horrible with it. It needs a body to complete its function. So if we just don't give it one, then theoretically the squonk cannot use it.
Wait. God just puts her hand on top of the cube. The squonk is a droid. Therefore, that's a body.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't
Which
think
is
the
already
squonk
being
is going to give up its body to make space for this brain.
What if this is the squonk's brain?
The squonk has a brain.
But what if this is like another section of the brain? Some species have multiple brains, friends.
Cormians and Zexto, mostly.
Thank you, One.
Organics are
Happy to
so
assist.
strange.
Wait till I... Okay, I'm gonna trust you guys. I'm way out of my league, so...
All right. Back to the ship.
Okay!
Back to the ship.
Let's go, car.
Ugh, this is so weird, she says.
Ugh.
You're so weird.
You're such a sheep. A little bantha girl following the herd. I'm sorry. I don't know what came out of me. Back to the ship.
And you will go back to the squonk, and that is a good stopping point for tonight, y'all.
Oh.
Well, y'all, that is the story for at least half of the Squonk crew. Next episode, we're going to be going to Naboo and seeing what Lysander and Wynn are up to. Just a real quick note, we may skip a week. I am currently in Europe doing some stuff for my full-time job, and I'm not entirely sure yet if we're going to have a new episode next week or not. So if we don't come out with one next week, it's my fault. I'm in France doing French shit, and whatever. Thank y'all so much for listening to our show. We absolutely love doing this, and we absolutely love the feedback that we've been getting about all of you guys and girls and days and everybody else who have been celebrating us. It is Pride Month, and just a quick reminder: this is a queer podcast. Most of us, if not all of us, are on some spectrum of queerness, and we're very proud of that fact. And we hope that everybody has been celebrating and protesting and standing up for bigotry, or I should say, standing against bigotry. We think everybody deserves love, inclusivity, respect, etc. That is what at least most of us on this show deeply care about, and we celebrate people for their differences, and we think everybody deserves love, and that's that. Pride is good. Pride Month is a thing that should not be taken lightly. It's it's a hopeful celebration, but it's also a protest. It's a protest against those who try to oppress us and try to hurt us. And so that's what we're about. So claim your colors, fly those rainbow flags or whatever colored flag you wish to celebrate. Love is love after all. The music on this show, or at least most of the music, is composed by Grushkov. They have created a lot of really amazing Star Wars inspired music from the High Republic. Definitely recommend checking them out. You can find them on all the streaming platforms, the YouTubes. You can also buy their music outright. You should be able to find them on Twitter at @Grushkov. And definitely recommend checking them out. I absolutely love their music, and that's why I use it for the show. And we're so thankful that they let us use their music for the show. Anyway, y'all, last note, if you want to hang out with us between episodes, you can find us on Twitter @ForLightAndDice, or we have a Discord. That's right, we have a Discord, free for everybody to use. You can access it, hang out with really cool Star Wars people, and that's basically it. Just strongly recommend checking it out if you want to interact with other fans of the show, as well as members of the cast and myself. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much. Happy Pride, and more importantly, may the Force be with you.